This is the sequel I had no idea I would be making, or really, probably the capping of about the craziest year I can imagine, because holy, I was looking at doing a couple of recaps about all of the wildest stuff that has happened in 2022, and this one right here, it's not quite the wildest story that's going to be out there, and I think that it's kind of a big misunderstanding if we're going to be completely honest, especially based on the fact that this story just broke not even an hour ago from the time of recording, and within a couple of hours from the time that you guys are going to be seeing any of this stuff, but holy! So, yesterday, talked about the whole Greta Thunberg, Andrew Tate situation. I'm like, well, that whole clapback was just by a bunch of over-enthusiastic weirdos. And then I made reference to this one video. We didn't watch it. It's a couple minutes long. And now that I'm seeing, well, especially based on, the arrest that's out there right now, you guys already seen the title and the thumbnail, so I might as well not even bother keeping it secret or anything. But they're trying to say right now that the feds figured out, oh yes, this big secret location for Tate. Oh my god, they finally caught him. He's in Romania. And it's like, yeah, no, everybody knows that he's there. It's like, I pointed that out yesterday in the video. It's like, oh, he's back in Romania. I've been seeing some things. It's like, okay, cool. He was making the podcast circuits. He was on Piers Morgan, Just Pearly Things. He was like doing a whole bunch of rounds out there. He was in the UK, so it made sense. It's like, okay, either he was going to be in Dubai, where he set up residence there, or back in Romania, where he's been for multiple years. And of course, everybody's going to be chiming in with their dumbest fucking takes. As you can see, just on the side here, a couple of different... Sorry, I got my oobs over on this side and it's all covered everything up. But yeah, Top G, that one's trending right there. But on a couple of different, it's like for right now, Tate, Greta, a whole bunch of other things are in there. It's trending right now. So this is the big hotness and everybody's half-baked takes. Like whenever, Tate pops up in this stuff, okay, it's always going to be half-truths and whole lies. And people just trying to say, oh my god, all this dangerous incel culture rhetoric, which I have no idea how that even fucking popped off. That terminology is disgusting and brain dead to begin with, okay? And whenever I hear stuff like that, whenever it's painted on people that try to dunk on Tate or dunk on any of the content, it's like you don't actually watch it. You might see a clip or you hear somebody describing something from somebody else that somebody heard, and you think that you're going to be an expert on all this stuff. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Like I was listening to another stream of some people that I do appreciate. They brought up this situation because it's big business right now. So, and you can tell they don't have that much information on all the topics. And I like the people, and they didn't say anything terribly stupid. It's just they knew, okay, just trying to get a normie interpretation of this stuff, because obviously I'm pretty deep when it comes to, these types of topics, and especially the ongoings of Tate in any form or fashion. It's like, yeah, I know. He's in Romania, okay? Here's one of the podcasts. There's Fresh and Fit, Waller, Andrew Tate's brother. That's the fucking room right there. That's the table that he's at. And that picture right there, okay, you can't see the branding or anything like that, but there. Oh, okay, cool. We can just blow this up a little bit. Yeah, you can even see it. Okay. You got a little statue right there, and that's even the same chair as well. So it's like, okay, if the cops needed that information from the video that he had, okay, that he's back in the country, I think people are trying to make much ado about nothing about all this stuff. It's very interesting, right? Because this just dropped. Like, this is breaking fucking news. Like, I was looking at stuff to talk about here today, and then as soon as I click on dailymail.com, right there up at the top, breaking news, and I'm trying to get some information on this from, some at least neutral to favorable talk or coverage that's out there, and yeah, that doesn't exist right now. Because Tate's bad, Manosphere talking points, that's all bad, red pill stuff, nope, that's terrible. You guys are all just misogynists and evil people. So it's like, okay, cool, trying to get a nuanced take on this stuff, so I just got to gather together all of my thoughts on this and then try to present some sort of neutral coverage, because I don't really know what this means. All I know is I've seen this situation happen before regarding the Tates involving pizza, funnily enough. But let's see, yes, what the Daily Mail is trying to piece together by paraphrasing a Romanian newspaper and their coverage. So I could show you the source article, it's just I don't speak Romanian. Toxic influencer, right? Andrew Tate, you see it's already poisoning the well, is arrested in human trafficking raid at his luxury villa in Romania after pizza box in his smug video clapback at Greta Thunberg gave away his location. Now, we can affix our tinfoil hats here for a second, okay? Do you think the reason that his place got raided once again, maybe because he went after the golden child of the globalist? Makes a lot of sense. I think that there was probably some false accusations put on the guy's name because he went after, yes, Greta Thunberg, and she has a lot of, what would you call them, fans, sycophants? And given the fact that it's, yes, another human trafficking claim, something that the Tates had to fight off quite vociferously beforehand, was it somebody placing a call to Interpol once again? Because that story is well known, okay? Oh my god, they were trafficking women, and there was one girl who was out there that was being held against her will. Funnily enough, that investigation ended up getting cleared up, mostly because there was security cam footage that was presented to the authorities of a girl who stayed over later from a party that the Tate brothers weren't even at. And the evidence that she wasn't exactly being held against her will was because she went out to the curb, got a pizza, and came back in. So somebody seen pizza, know that they were back in Romania, a piece in the places together. I don't know this for sure. Maybe he's running this sophisticated ring that nobody who could even see the inklings of it, even back in, what was this, August or some shit like that? Like, yeah, 3 months ago. Okay, so that would have put it October, no, so September. Okay. Guys who were there, okay, multiple people who were there, dozens of people that run through that place on a consistent basis, very high-level people in Romania, well-connected people in Romania. They had no inklings of this to begin with, or is this another one of those situations where there was some video that was running around earlier this year, I think it was like April or May, where it was, oh my god, a raid on the Tate mansion. This was before they really popped off, so you had to know the things beforehand, or, oh, they're getting forced into police vehicles. Might be able to find that, actually. Yeah, okay, I guess we got the short right there, so yeah. We can run this back a little. I don't even know how fucking shorts work on this cocksucking channel, man. It's like, fucking YouTube and your stupid ass shorts, fucking get your shit together. But there's the police going into the place, so obviously they know where the fuck it is, so I don't think a pizza box really tips him off or anything. And it's like, oh, he's back in the country. You could just run some passports and shit. So yeah, there's the Tates. Okay, it's not like they were getting hustled out of their place or anything like that. And it's like, okay, everybody out, put on your jackets, that's all right, everybody be nice. And that's the clip that I remember seeing way back in the day, and this was posted back in August or something like that. Yeah, oh, they're just getting ushered into police vehicles, and I haven't seen the entirety of the new video, and we'll watch it, okay, because yeah, just for completions, spoiler for Saturday stuff, but no, I'm just gonna go ahead and imagine somebody got a tip, and because there's a history of these tips, even though there's not really a history of sex trafficking, but there's enough salacious stuff around it to really drive home the point. And it's like, okay, cool. And even like Tate said, it's like, okay, investigate all credible tips, and he'd prefer to live in a place that has a strong police presence as opposed to a place where somebody places a phone call and then the police don't show up. It's just, well, that's what's fucking happening now, man. Andrew Tate has been arrested in Romania after police raided his luxury home in connection to a human trafficking investigation. The prolific social media personality, 36, had his villa searched by police on Thursday, Romanian outlet Libertia reported. And like I said, I wanted to go to the source document on this one, but as you can see, it's not exactly all that helpful. Retained for 25, hey, there actually is. We could go to this one now. I wasn't getting any of the translation gimmicks, so we can actually go to the source article. Fuck the Daily Mail. Might go back for the video though. Two Britons, well, they're half American, half British, have residence in Romania and in Dubai, but okay, cool. It just might be lost in translation. Andrew and Tristan Tate, whose villa was raided. Oh god, this is gonna be broken as a motherfucker. And the police found in April 2 young women. Oh, that's, yeah, back in April, the 2 women that they were with at the time. Okay, cool. One with American citizenship and one Romanian were targeted on Thursday, December 29th by Tate raids. Probably the local authorities, the version of the feds over there. I don't know anything. Okay, so update 11:30 local time. So I guess when all of this stuff went down. Andrew and Tristan have been detained for 24 hours. Okay, so that looked like a criminal case was opened on behalf of 2 British brothers in which they were being investigated. Of the 2 British brothers, okay, being investigated for human trafficking and rape. Sounds like the same stuff, but again, if there's any validity to these claims, I'm fully willing and able to understand the facts when they develop, but these are investigations, okay, being, yeah, detained for 24 hours. But okay, that's the update. Okay, that's kind of all I want. Enough broken English, that's fine. Self-described misogynist Andrew, of course, right? Not like that was a joke or anything, but okay. Who was detained alongside his brother Tristan will face questioning by the country's organized crime and terrorism team. Okay. It is believed that okay, so it's just believed, right? Online spat with Greta Thunberg was the reason he was arrested and posed alongside a Romanian pizza box, which may have inadvertently revealed his location to authorities. That's why we played those other videos, because it's like the authorities know the place, so if they wanted to investigate him, it would have been really easy. But again, him putting that out in such a very high-profile situation, it's like, okay, people knew exactly what fucking time it was. Cook up some allegations, place a couple of phone calls, somebody comes in, okay, we need to investigate this stuff. Yeah, you're holding women at gunpoint. That's the shit that we heard before. Okay, just come with us and we can just go, we'll ask you some things back at the place. It's like, if this has been the narrative before. It's just, until there's actual factual evidence, color me skeptical, okay? Chicago-born Tate was branded the king of toxic masculinity for his online diatribes against women, which he gained notoriety and millions of followers in the past 8 months, 6 months. Okay, everything that popped off. Yeah, so there's a screenshot. Oh, there's everybody. Okay, cool. So obviously this is maybe a little bit more serious, but they knew who this guy was. Okay, they still know who the family was, everybody that's living there, more or less, and the security would have been informed. And obviously they're videotaping this as well. I think it's a body cam video as well. We'll take a look at it, but everybody's, got the SWAT gear on, and how many of your favorite social media personalities over the past year have been fucking swatted in some form or fashion? Nick Rekieta, okay, like 2 or 3 times earlier this year. Jeremy from the Quartering got the full press shit. God, just about, I know that I'm missing a few, but those are the ones that immediately come to mind, okay? And it's not like those guys were doing anything fucking scuzzy, but it's like, hey man, some people got fucking motivated, put out the word on them, and yeah, nothing ended up manifesting of that, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, no, it was all about a pizza box, bro. Yeah, I don't really know about that. Let's just get to the fucking video, because yes, there's Tate on the plane. There's, yes, Tate in his final message, and then there's, oh, police walking through the premises. Okay, okay, so I had to find it on a Twitter video, and it's like, okay, there's Tate with his hoodie up, I guess. It's like, okay, he's getting marched into a police vehicle. Okay, yeah, and then the cops don't necessarily seem like they're all that threatened by him, so I don't really know, man. But yeah, as this is a breaking story, everybody's just updating their stuff. So at least that's good. At least that's good that we're going to get a little bit more information. Okay, escorted by police officers, yeah, Directorate for Investigation of Organized Crime and Terrorism in Bucharest. Okay, so that's what DCOT stands for. So yeah, if they're getting snatched up by the organized crime and terrorism, and the fact that they had arms drawn when they went in leads me to believe it was probably a similar situation. But given the fact that, yeah, organized crime, okay, human trafficking and all that stuff, very interesting, very interesting. They put in, okay, statement from the Tate people: we cannot provide any details at the moment regarding alleged reports that they have been detained. However, Andrew and Tristan have the utmost respect for Romanian authorities and will always assist and help in any way that they can. Well, there you go. Any more pictures that are on here? Anything that's new and updated? Yeah, there's Tristan in the background. There's Andrew right there. A whole bunch of police cameras around. Funny about that. Okay, if this was supposed to be a big op about a very terrible situation, why is there so many cameras around? Very interesting. The media was on high alert, allegedly. It's like, why can't I find this? Why can't I find this video? I guess I'm stupid or something like that. Okay, there you go. You got a couple of Glocks. Okay, you got a sword, a knife, a dagger, some knuckle dusters. Okay, cool, wonderful, fantastic. I don't know. And one of his cars in the background. Like, I don't know if this is the big scoop you guys are hoping for, but hey, man, they really got him this time. How the king of toxic masculinity corrupted a generation. Well, to put a nice little bookend on 2022. Oh, they got him this time, guys. I don't know, man, much ado about nothing. But again, this is very breaking. Don't know all the information on this stuff, but if the only people that they could perp walk out of this, okay, if they're running this sophisticated op and it's just a couple of brothers with high profiles getting walked out, color me skeptical until more evidence starts to materialize. So I don't know, hopefully get some answers soon. Kind of seems a little bit bogus to me, but then again, I acknowledged my bias up at the front, but I'm always biased in the favor of truth, so until that develops, all we got is just some conjecture and hearsay, and maybe maybe they're being detained for 24 hours, but outside of that, man, it just kind of seems like one of those ops, if you ask me. So, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.